Alright guys, we should be ready to get going right about now. Hey guys, how's it going? It's gonna be a pretty chill stream tonight. 10 o'clock after all. How are y'all doing? Let's get right into it. I'll be doing some drawing, just talking and drawing. It's gonna be a fun night tonight, guys. But pretty chill, you know. And then just gonna spam that keyword a lot. Chill, chill, chill. Alright, so here we have Sean and Belle. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Here we have Sean and Belle. And the main characters in my indie game. And here I have a 1280 by 720 pixel canvas. And the purpose of this is to just get a concept of scale. Because before I had pixel art. And actually, I'm gonna surf through my files real quick, so let me switch. I'm gonna add a background, very necessary layer for this. Let's find it real quick. A reference image. Where is a reference image? Unity stuff. These are my private files I'm surfing through, so screenshots. Let's see if I have any worthy ones here. Okay, there we go. That one's decent. Let's move back. Okay, so now I dragged in this screenshot. And we're just gonna get a sense of scale and everything. I want to see if this is scaled the way it should be. So where's the... Oh, wow. So let's drag that down so it fits the space. There we go. So that's kind of the... Because this is a 16 by 9 screenshot, it fits perfectly. So now we gotta scale the characters as such. Thing is though, I'm switching to digital art, and this is new territory for me. Switching to, well, I mean, pixel art is digital art, but I'm switching over completely to the high res look. I personally am doing it because I think it'll be easier for me to animate it for the time being. I'm not going to be like the head animator or anything. So that's about the scale we're going for with this. So now that these layers are in place, we're gonna start like drawing concepts around them. Like having just an abstract idea of what we want to see for these levels. And let's see, let's move this layer up. Let me make sure XP pen is on. Let's dim this layer. Kind of fade it out. So I also want to get the UI in too. So I'm going to create a layer for that. And what brush am I using? What brush? So we're going to sketch out different ideas based on our needs for this. Brush. Oh, that's huge. We don't want it that big. How about 5? Ew, did not mean to do that. Alright, so let's give ourselves more space here. So I'm gonna Oh, I think I got the wrong brush here. Let's use this one instead. That sounds like Sonic 3 in the background. What color is this? I hate this color, absolutely do. Oh, there we go. Now that's really cool. We don't want it 40 though, we want it 5. Let me see chat, because I've been ignoring chat. Haha. Sorry, chat. Hee feet. What? Does everything look like it's going good? Oh yeah, definitely. Awesome, guys. So, let's get... It's like I said, it's gonna be a pretty chill stream, so... This is the UI layer, so... Let's see. So in the game, there's going to be, instead of these, I'm thinking it's going to be like these triangular things you have to collect. Like potato chips. Yes, I know. More potato chips, huh? There we go. And they'll kind of be shaped like that. Because I want it to fit with the more geometric and triangular shape. Well, not triangular, but like the whole vibe of this game. It's more shaped and convex, concave, shape based. So I want to make sure that the style's consistent. Let's merge this down. Merge down. And now we got the same layer. Wonderful. Health bars. Now, this game, I think I have to go back to my game dev document, but I don't remember there being mention of health bars in this. Specifically, I might have cut them out, but just in case I didn't, I'm just going to plot them out here. So that we can get a visual. Ew, we don't want that, not fit. Just gonna get a little concept of that, yeah. My goal is for the UI to be as uncluttered as possible, but to be as compact as possible. So I might have to figure out how this is. So in my game there is these things called the matrices, and let me explain them real quick. Basically you have a holder for the square and you have a holder for the circle. And when the square goes in the square one, it triggers an action. And when the circle goes in the circle one, it triggers an action. When these characters are in them at the same time, then it'll complete a third action, which will solve the puzzle. So, that's one concept of my game. And I just explained all that because I want there to be a compass to show which way the matrix is. So there's this one here for the blue matrix to show which way it is. But I don't want that there because it's on the bottom right and it's totally all the far away from the other UI. So you got to look all the way down to the bottom right to see that, and I don't want that at all. So I'm just gonna, and I just thought of this design. Create like a half compass. I don't know. It's like really bad. Let's use another brush tool. Oh no, that's not what we want. I'm still learning Krita, guys. You can tell I am because I am very rusty. Very new at this. So let's use a line tool actually. So I'm just planning just the UI here, just for the compass part. Hey there, Maxie was taken twice. How are you doing? I'm glad you could join. I'm just working with some UI design at the moment. Working on the game design for The Lost Sun, my indie game. And I'm drawing a compass right now, actually. A really terrible looking compass. So that's supposed to be the needle. So here we are, Max. I would just nickname you Maxi or Max. And I was just basically saying how I was transitioning from pixel art to traditional 2D art, kind of like games like Hollow Knight or Cuphead. And I was doing pixel art before, but I'm not very good at it, and it's also a whole different skill set. And I'm better at drawing with a regular pencil than I am with doing pixels, so I switched over to that. But basically I'm just plotting out UI and figuring out how to make it as streamlined as possible. Let's get a circle over here. So you got this little circle here. It's gonna act as our compass. And that actually looks cute. That is like awesome. And that's all on the same layer, so I gotta select it separately. But if I reposition it, it'll look really cool. So let's just figure out where it belongs here. It could go on the end of the health bar, but probably on one of the other ends, because otherwise it'd look a little weird. Let's select this health bar and just slightly shift it over to the right. Wait. Maxi, and you might not know this, but I am entirely new to Krita. So if you see me doing anything crazy, that's why. Like, I'm not entirely new to Krita. Like, I'm familiar with Krita a little bit. This is my first time now using it for, like, mainstream anything. So, but I've dabbled in it a little in the past. So that can work. Maybe if we like increase the size of the health bar, like the scale, it'll look a little better. Or we just decrease the overall, oh no. If we just decrease the overall size of the object as a whole, and that means we might have to reposition the chips. And actually they might be called chips in the game, but they're like collectibles that unlock neat stuff that I can't tell you about. Let's just move that like up here, and then let's move the chips under it. And let's like decrease the scale of that because it looks like too dominating. Oh yeah, Maxi, you can do pixel art if you're comfortable with it. Actually, I've seen Maxi. Yeah, Krita is definitely capable of pixel art. In fact, let me just show you. I might be a little rusty at this, but Krita is definitely capable of pixel art. So here's like a canvas, and this is a brush tool, but if you're at a small enough resolution, it'll look pixel. So yeah, see, let's keep working around messing with this. So I can see here, I made like a silhouette of, I don't know, I guess a bunny. It is very capable of pixel art, and if you work with it, you could get some really nice results. Like Freedom Planet 2, have you heard of that game? because if you've heard of Freedom Planet 2, then so basically it's like a Sonic wannabe. Well, not wannabe. I can't say wannabe because the game is good for what it is. But Freedom Planet is like a Sonic inspired 2D platformer with some combat elements to it. So it's a really cool thing. You should check out the game. But the artist who does Freedom Planet 2's art works in Krita, and he actually has whole live streams. I don't know if they're live streams or really long videos, but either way, he has whole videos showing his process and just how he created that art, and it was absolutely stunning. Like, his art for Freedom Planet 2 is just incredible, and he did it all in Krita. It's a pixel art game. Oh, that's okay. If you haven't heard of Freedom Planet, it's an awesome game. In fact, let me see if I can just look it up here. Let's see. I'm gonna just look it up real quick, guys. Freedom Planet 2. What happened to my music? Oh, there we go. It's back. I'll show you some screenshots from it. Alright, so, I mean, that's, let's see. Let's look at it like a screenshot from the inside. Let's just look at how beautiful this art is. Hold on, let me open the image in a new tab, so you can just get a nice look at what this art looks like, because it's absolutely spectacular. Right here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That looks absolutely amazing. Just astounding. Like, you could tell the level of detail is just beautiful. All of this is done in Krita. And maybe a little Photoshop. And I heard people compare both softwares, Krita and Photoshop, to each other, because they're like, they have some of the same capabilities, but Krita, in my opinion, is stronger if you're doing digital art stuff. But yeah, that's Freedom Planet 2. Awesome game. It's on Steam. So yeah, let's not save that because it's hideous. And let's just keep working with this UI right here. Let's see. Where do we put it where it looks good? Let's try rotating it, just seeing how we like it at different angles. Okay, that looks like a spiky teeth now. The health bar is spiky teeth. I think as long as we keep them small and kind of out the way, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Or if we just like position them slightly lower. That's too far away. It seems unrelated now. This is a very intricate process because it's such an important thing to make sure your UI is placed in the right places and looks good. So I've always loved clean heads-up displays. So I've never liked heads-up displays or cluttery or fill up too much of the screen. So as you can see, what I'm aiming for my game, all this is this small area right here is heads-up display, and I want nothing else. Maybe like there could be a special place where there's like a area like a burger where it's got 3 lines. If I can draw a straight line for the life of me. We got like a little burger menu or something, but it would have to be tiny. But besides that, I think we're just going to keep the UI pretty minimalistic as possible. Now let's lock this layer because I'm done with it for now. And let's move on to this layer. How about background? So the first biome is a garden. And I kind of want to have some... And actually, I don't want to do this like an isolated layer. It needs to be a group of layers. We'll call this background. And we're going to do 3 layers under that. We're going to create a foreground. We're going to create a back, and then we're going to create a front. Just to mess around with it. And of course, the front's gonna have to be the very front. Foreground is gonna have to be under front, and back's gonna have to be below them all. But yeah, okay. So let's work around with the front first. So as you can see, there's a lot of empty space down here, and it might be possible that we want that, but in some cases we don't. And depending on how the terrain is of the level. So let's work with the foreground first, actually, because then we can define what we want and what we don't want. So this garden, actually let me slightly redraw that. Oh, and as you can see at the very bottom right here, this record thing, it's actually recording. Krita's actually automatically recording all of this into a time lapse, so I can kind of get an archival. I normally use Photoshop. Is Krita better to make pixel art for games? Well, Photoshop is pretty powerful. I mean, I've with Krita, and I'm sorry, just seeing this question. I just got back to chat. I'm so sorry, but there is with Krita and Photoshop, they are somewhat comparable in their workflows. I can't say they're exactly the same, but you can see Krita has a lot of brushes. Kind of like Photoshop. I don't know if you can create custom brushes. I think custom brushes can be created with plugins. I'm not sure how all of that works. Like I said, I'm pretty new to Krita. I know enough to get around. But there's a lot of stuff you can do. A lot of stuff I don't even know how to do because this is all just new to me. But as far as saying one is better than the other, I wouldn't quite say that. I think both of them have different capabilities. I mean, I understand if you're trying to switch from Photoshop, because I heard the Adobe Suite's pricey. It's pretty pricey. So if you're thinking about switching to Krita to save money from Photoshop, then I would definitely consider it strongly. It's as I've shown you, the Freedom Planet 2, it's very capable of making good art, pixel art. I don't know how the animation process is though, and I think that's one thing Krita has that Photoshop doesn't have. It's the ability to animate. So it's got all these brushes, all these editing tools. I've used it to make a couple thumbnails for my YouTube channel, but let's see. Dockers. There is a animation timeline here. So if I wanted to, I could animate from each of these layers here. And I haven't really tried it full capacity yet, the animation, but what I heard is you can put audio here too. I'd rather put audio in post though, like in DaVinci Resolve, but it's still a nice feature to have. It has onion skinning over here and some other options frame rate, clip start, clip end, and auto key. Some nice little features. So if you are considering quitting Photoshop from pixel art and using Krita, go for it, man. Definitely. Do you know how the workflow works if you want to make tile sheet animations? That is a good question. Sprite sheets. I would assume that you would create the animations first, kind of like, well, in Sprite, and actually, while we're talking about pixel art, I think Sprite is a good option if you've ever heard of it. In fact, I have it right here. Sprite really is the go-to for pixel art. Some people use Krita, some people use Photoshop, but if you want like the pixel art suite, Sprite, and I have it right here, animated sprite editor and pixel art tool, Sprite is the best. I mean, it doesn't seem to be responding. Okay, there we go. Like, let's see. Let's go look at some animation, like a crate. So yeah, I just made this crate in Sprite. It's good for pixel art. It's good for pixel art animation. High res, low res. You can export sprite sheets. Oh, how did I do that? You can export sprite sheets based off the animation frames and all that. And you can repeat your last export. So there's Sprite it was designed specifically for pixel artists in mind. Krita wasn't. It was designed mostly for digital artists in general, like the ones that do the painting. It's more like a painting application, but Sprite is a good software too, and it costs way less than Photoshop. It's like $20 on Steam. So I would definitely, Krita or Photoshop are great options. Sorry, Krita or Sprite are great options. I'm not discounting Photoshop. I've never used Photoshop in my life, but yeah. So I'm trying to see if tiles would look proper with this style anymore. We're just gonna use this button. Where is it? Oh, they're locked. Locked layers. So we're just gonna place them somewhere on top. And then we're gonna lock these layers back because I don't want to touch them. Foreground. Okay. I think... And I've seen a game called Pliny in the Lost Voice. And they use a tile set, and they have 2D hand-drawn too. So, and I think Hollow Knight uses a tile set as well for the 2D hand-drawn style. So I'm not opposed to using a tile set whatsoever. And actually, I'm kind of just brainstorming concepts for the level. The first level is a garden. So, like, there could be stone pillars and stuff. Hey, Prince Ali. No, I don't know what you're talking about, actually. Huey Lewis and the News. I've never heard of that. I'm confused. So we're just drawing some rocks here, guys. We're just gonna do some simple rock. Oh, thanks, Maxie. Like how I'm explaining. Well, yeah, I like to make sure that, you know, I want everyone to understand as much as possible, because I just kind of like explaining things. I don't know if that would get me in trouble in the workplace, but so in a typical garden, you have stuff like flower pots. And let's zoom in on this so we can get more. So, like, these drawings are going to be a little mediocre, of course. They're just concepts, so we can get an idea of what we want for the game. And of course, proportionally, the flower pot may not be that big. That is one humongous flower pot. Actually, I think I should rather use this selection tool. Which one is it? There's Krita has so many options. Sometimes I get confused by what I want to use. And let's totally scale this down. like kind of like that. Let's just put the pot partially in the ground. It sounded weird the way I said that. There we go. So it's like a flower pot in the ground. Pretty decent idea, I guess. I don't know. And I guess in gardens, that would be cool if there were like man-made waterfalls, you know? Because it is a garden. And since it would fit the rock aesthetic. That would be more in the background though. So let's work with that. Oh, that's the eraser. Remember not to use the eraser. So let's say we got like a waterfall in the background. And it's got like the little smoke. Well, not smoke. It's a waterfall. Steam. It's got like this rushing water. And you got the little rocky area. I want to determine the pixel per unit pretty soon though. Hey there, Tommy Evans. Hey, Papa for Netum. Met you on Twitch last night. That was cool. How you doing, man? I'm glad you could swing by. We're just doing some arts today for concept art for my indie game. It's a puzzle platformer. And we're just looking at how we can fit everything on screen in a reasonable manner. So if you were there, Tommy, I'm gonna just call you Tommy because it's a little easier than saying your username. But the question I was asking last night about scale, if you were there, and that was a question because I was kind of wondering how I would work with it in Unity. And as you can see, I've laid out the user interface here. There's a compass, and the compass is part of finding important elements that help you solve the puzzle. There's a health bar. And then there's these chip things, these collectibles, which are for unlocking special features in the game. So it's not like one of those puzzle platformers where you just play it one time and you see the dramatic story and you're like, huh, that was a good puzzle platformer. I can't get any more potential play out of this. No, not at all. It's going to be like one of those puzzle platformers where you can play it and have multiple playthroughs. I mean, it's not going to have different routes per playthrough. Oh, that's cool. Getting your social media manager hired up to speed up your project. Nice. I'm my own social media manager, so... So I'm just kind of fiddling around here, just trying to figure out what looks good in the level. And I don't know what these are officially called, but, and I may be drawing it a little weird, but has anyone seen like these things in gardens? like kind of like white, and they have these patterns on them, like the diamond shape. I don't know if that's in gardens or if that's somewhere else. Oh my gosh, these diamonds are jacked up. These diamonds are stressed. But this is a garden in a digital dimension, and I want it to sell that. So that's going to be a digital waterfall. So it might have little digital stuff like squares in it. I don't know why squares make me think digital. I don't know why. It's going to have like a little glitch effect for the waterfall. Let's see what we got here. And it has to work with the environment. So let's do a little research. Oh, and that's Freedom Planet 2, by the way. I was explaining to Maxie what software you can use for digital art, and I was telling him that Krita was used for Freedom Planet 2. So let's do some stuff. What am I looking at? Waterfall. Oh, all caps. I do that all the time. Waterfall. Backgrounds. Wait, I'm all... How am I all caps? I keep doing that. Backgrounds. So we're just gonna get like a vague idea of what we... Like in a garden. Imagine. Right. So yeah, see, that's why reference images are important, because off the top of my head, sometimes my brain doesn't visualize these things. So usually when there's a waterfall, there's some kind of reservoir or runoff for it to go. So I should keep that in mind when I design, that if it's going to be in the background, it's probably going to be smaller. So let's say it's in the background, like right here. And then let's add something like a reservoir in the background that just float. It just shows it's there in the background. And I would have to work it in with the foreground layer so that it looks cohesive. Let's see. And at the top of waterfalls, you traditionally see these rocks or ridges. Let's look at some more references. So yeah, there's like these rocky areas on the tops of waterfalls. So I would kind of show that, like, I wonder how I would like cut it off though. Like, I don't want it to just abruptly go down and say there. That's where the water... I mean, it could if I use perspective. Like, I could make it work. I would have to really do it well. And it could just be one area that has a waterfall. And we can still keep the clouds. I mean, now the clouds would technically be smaller. Because then it would be in the distance. Oh yeah. Oh, that's no problem, Tommy. You just missed. Actually, 5 minutes ago, I was talking about how this waterfall would have to be in the background, and it might just be one spot. Oh, it might just be one spot in the game that has this waterfall in the background. This is a garden. It's a cyber garden. And I can't tell too much of the story right now in this stage, but essentially in the cyber garden, you have, well, actually in the dimension these characters are in, they're looking for their son. And where they're looking for him in is a cyber dimension. And they're zapped to the cyber dimension. and they're trying to find their son there because they have a feeling he's here, but they don't know what's going on. So this is like a whole digital world. So it's digital rain, digital grass. It sounds like the metaverse. Except in this game, because it's a video game, it's more real to them. They can actually die in this universe, but they respawn. I'm gonna go back to the UI layer real quick. And so for part of the story, there'll be like a dialogue box here. And I want it to be like very unassuming. And I want it to be centered on screen, LOL. So I think, let's see, what game is it? Oh yeah, definitely. Animations are definitely possible. I'm just playing around with concepts here. And I actually, and I'm not in Unity today because typically it's a hassle to be in Unity and stream at the same time. Because I have yet to upgrade my setup. But basically I have a parallax layer. And this a parallax script, and I have a script that's responsible for moving the layers based on their, I think, position in the z-axis. And I can also do x and y parallax. I can't remember if it was the z-axis position or if it was the order and layer in the sprite renderer. Oh yeah, I don't use Godot either, Tommy. That's something I totally am unfamiliar with. I'm not opposed to using it, I just never picked it up. I just like, if I applied myself to learn, I could do it, but it's not something I really learned. So let's see, what do I want to work on right now? There's a kind of like jumbling ideas right here at the moment. Let's see. Let's create a new file. 1280 720. And let's really think about this. We're creating a garden. So this background has to be garden. Godot's not as scary as Unreal. Unreal Engine is scary. Let me look for a file, guys, real quick. Yeah, Unreal Engine is scary. Like, C++ is a language I would like to know one day, but it's not happening. At least for me right now. I mean, people don't have to learn C++ to use Unreal. I know a guy. He does visual scripting. And he gets a lot of stuff done. Like, a lot of cool features. And, you know, being a hard coder like I am, I kind of always assumed stuff like visual scripting was more limited. But I guess it's gotten more powerful. So you can do a lot more stuff with it. Let's see. Levels. Grassland forest. Background v2. Where is it? I'm looking for the file, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see where this file is. Unreal Engine is it's not a bad engine. It's an amazing engine. It's just hard. I mean, I guess if I watch enough tutorials, like with anything, if you watch enough tutorials, you can pick it up pretty much. Where is this file? Tommy's like, I'm the sea master. The master of the sea. That's awesome. I definitely want to get into different languages. I don't think C is the one for me, but I do think I wouldn't mind picking up JavaScript, HTML, CSS, web development languages like those. Okay. Okay, let's... Sorry guys, this is taking a little bit. I'm looking for the file. Oh, that's 1920 by 1080? Dang. Alright, so let's... Copy, paste. I can show you guys what I'm doing now. Hold on. So as you can see, I'm here in Sprite, pixel art editor, where I made my former background. Oh no! Oh. Oh crap. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Stop. Stop it. Get some help. There's gotta be like a compressed version of this file somewhere. Like, I know I've made a version of this where all the layers are merged already. Because it's importing it as separate frames. Oh my gosh. So actually, instead of working with it like that, let's just recreate it here in Krita. So for the first layer, we had this cloud background, and let's just do it in Krita just to feel validated. So we'll start the background with a color like that, like a palish gray blue. Let's see, what's color? Bright steel blue. That works. We'll just start that layer with a fill. And we'll call it layer 0. Because it'll have 0 parallax. So for layer 0, we got this huge sun. Well, not sun, but like moon thing. Let's see how it looks in the original. I mean, it looks pixelated in the original, but we got the little clouds there, and we got the little moon thing. So let's get that. And let's use our brush, like a curved brush, to get... I kind of wish it would, the brush to... Oh, okay, it worked. Never mind. I was about to make a complaint to Krita. Oh no! What happened? Let's see. Let's go to the fill settings, because I don't know why it's doing that. What? Krita, what's up, my man? You okay? Oh, we don't want it to fill that. We just want it to fill this. Oh, is it like connected at the subpixel level? That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. My man has 2 accounts. Yeah, this is making a little sense to me. It might be the threshold. Is it the threshold? Oh, man. Maybe I have to define the edges more. A new icon. Oh my gosh. Where'd the breakoff happen in the chain? Are you the weakest link? Don't be the weakest link, my friends. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Will it only fill it if I... Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay, that will forever make no sense to me. I'm giving up on that. I'll redraw the clouds. And we'll do it this with full screen this time so I can see. There we go. Now that should have no problem filling. If it does, I'm a scream. I think it's filling the same color and it's not filling the region. So I wonder if... No, that didn't change it. Multiple fill. Oh yeah, so this is weird. It's got to be some kind of foresight or oversight of mine. Like, I'm not understanding why this is happening. Huh, that's not white. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend any more time. Okay. Let's close that, actually. Let's work on the next layer. Since that's not working out right now for some reason. These gray mountains. I like blue-gray. Let's see if there's like a color close enough to it that we can find. I might have to reposition this layer. I wonder if there's like a grid tiled mode. Because it would be easier to see if I can tile this image. If I'm... Oh, crap. Oh, okay. That's what that does. Like I said, I'm still learning Krita, guys. What's wraparound mode? Oh, okay, cool. A little overwhelming. I wonder if I can control how wraparound mode works in the settings. Canvas. I hear a Hydrosity remix. Wait, first on a socials. Let me scroll back. Oh, you mean, do you want, clarify? Because I'm a little lost right now. What you mean by first on your socials? So there is a tiling feature. Wonderful. Quite overwhelming indeed, but let's where's the original canvas? Oh my gosh. I'm guessing this is the original canvas. Oh, was that the original? Dang, that is not very useful. If I can figure that out, that would be amazing. But for now, we're just going to leave it as is. Do you want to be first on our socials? We're getting the account set up right this minute. Oh, you want me to follow you? Or are you trying to promote me? Oh, okay. That's actually pretty cool that you're Scottish. I love different ethnicities. And I'm not saying that just because I'm an influencer. I actually like there's so many different people. It's amazing. It's always amazed me. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Tommy. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, are you on Discord, Tommy? Yeah, Tommy, if you're on Discord, I have a way for you to reach out to me. Or if you're on Twitter, you can hit me up there. In fact, let me just post my shameless self promo. So guys, if y'all want to hang out in our growing Discord server, come and let me find it real quick. I'm sorry guys. I'm not on Twitch, so I don't have the commands. I don't know how to do like the commands thing. But in fact, let me give y'all a little self promo here. You join a Discord server today. Become a part of a growing community. Also, feel free to DM me on Discord. Sorry, Twitter. Feel free to DM me on either platform, actually. I'm open to DMs. You're also welcome to follow me on both of those platforms as well. Okay, you've gone too far with the shameless self promo. You've violated your rule. Never go too far with the shameless self promo. Let's see. Let's use the line tool. I'm not going to be streaming. I'm not going to be streaming super long tonight, guys. It's been a long day. And I assume it's been a long day for all of you as well. All of you being the three of you. But I'm grateful for any viewers I can get. I'm glad you guys are... Oh, no. Oh, no. I just screwed up big time. I didn't create a new layer. Oh, that's a huge shade difference. Let's change that. Let's fill this with, yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better right there. That is good. It's weird. The color picker doesn't seem to be picking the color. Like the one I'm highlighting right now? Yeah, so that's that. Oh, okay. There we go. So now it's doing it. And then this is layer 3. I want... each level is going to have a maximum of 6 layers, so be prepared for that. I'm sorry, I don't actually laugh like that. Thanks a lot again for the invite, Tommy. Really appreciate it. Awesome, awesome. Let me check my DMs. Okay, I see you. I just waved at you. Awesome. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tommy, my guy. If you're friends with chat, you're friends with me. I know one thing though, it's gonna be a real pain in the rear end. You know it's gonna be a pain? The fact that I'm probably gonna have to go over this after stream and re-edit all of this. But guys, I'm really just having fun, to be honest. I'm not like 100% deving right now. I'm kind of deving, concept arting, and just having fun. So don't judge me. And the music is vibe too. Music is vibing. Can y'all hear the music okay? Like, so if we're gonna have a gap there, we should probably have water or something there. Let's see. Let's go back to Ace Right. Oh man, how many mountains did I have? I really do wish I could see this all. Let's not save any of that. Look at my character. Aww. Look how amazing he looks. And that's a gradient. Oh, you can't hear the music? No, you fix that. Because I can hear it. Let's see. Oh, you've been doing pixel art? Alrighty. Sorry guys, I'm doing some stuff here. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, here is Skip. Sean, sorry, not Sean. Skip is their son. Actually, let's see if I can open the other. Oh yeah, baby. Now this is my magnum opus. I got distracted so quickly. I meant to fix the music. Can y'all hear it now? Should be a little better. There we go. So yeah, this is my magnum opus as far as art is concerned. I'm really proud of this, extremely. I mean, maybe little to no technique is used here. Maybe some shading, but and when I describe my game, I say it's a mix between Celeste and Thomas Was Alone. So you can kind of see the Celeste inspiration here, having one version of the character and having another version of the character. But in my game, there's a different exclamation for it, and it's not like a copy-paste from Celeste. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, like, copy other indie games and say, yo, I'm making an original copycat of an indie game that's successful that's already exists. No. It just happened to work very well with the story. So, which I won't tell you about quite yet. So actually, I kind of just want to... Let us see. So for this here, I want to remove the background. I don't want to see the background. Let's just mess around with this character here and pull up the animation timeline. Oh my gosh. She's soulless. She has no soul now. Okay, so that's the color. That's her sketch, her outline. I kind of want to merge. Should I merge it? What do you think, guys? Should I merge the layers? I think it'll be easier to animate if I merge them. I just gotta get the... Let's merge that down. So we'll just put that as the sketch. This is the rough sketch. Let me show you. That was the original. And that was based off the reference image, which is very blurred out. It was on paper. Oh, awesome. You hear the music? Good. Okay, good. So, let's get the sketch feeling right again. Let's just fill that in. There we go. So we have that. And the eyes and mouth are on a separate layer. Reason why is for easy animation. In fact, speaking of animation, let's just mess around with it and just get to learn it because I'm new to Krita, like I've been saying. Oh, it's different animations for each layer. Dang, awesome. So we have two layers named sketch. So let's just delete both of them. Sorry, let's delete the one we don't need. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's locked. That's why I can't delete it. And there we go. We don't want to delete the background. So actually, I'm okay with 256 by 256. That's the resolution of this character. So let's just start. This is the first layer. Let's add a frame. Create blank frame. What the? It's funny how I didn't create a blank frame for the eyes. That's completely hilarious to me. Oh, onion skinning. It doesn't seem to work. I don't see it. Is it working? Let's just, like, if I can get onion skinning working, that would be a blessing. Ah, there we go. So, like, let's just mess around with it, animation, because I'm not familiar with it. These brushes are like very satisfying. Oh, this is the eyes and mouth layer. Oh, we don't want to do that. See, I get mixed up with layers all the time. I wonder if we'll automatically create a new frame if I draw on it. Oh, will it? Huh. So it seems that when you draw on another layer and you don't like create a new blank layer, it kind of looks like it duplicates the frame. It looks like it duplicates the previous frame if I don't intentionally create a new one. So let me see if I can change that so that it's auto key blank. So that way when I draw on it, It makes a blank instead of a duplicate. That's what we want. I figured that out fairly quickly. So let's like work on a serious expression. So now we start out. Let's like do a surprised expression. Dig in the personified jazzy thing. Oh yeah. So let's do a frightened. So we want to start out calm. So let's like duplicate this frame right here. I actually don't know how to duplicate. Okay, so that pasted it. And then for this frame, when we do like a surprise face, the eyes kind of seem smaller and longer. And the mouth may change. And then she might just grow eyebrows on the spot. It kind of looks weird with her having eyebrows, to be honest. And then for the next frame, we want her to be just as frightened, but the pupils get smaller. And the eyebrows get a little higher. And there she looks like all of her soul left her body. And that's what we want. And because the sketch isn't moving, we'll just duplicate it. Nice and chill, guys. I'm just kind of, this onion skin color thing is like kind of really distracting. I want to see if I can get rid of that. Let's see. Oh, okay. I just want it to be like solid black. It distracts the heck out of me. In fact, I don't think I even want to see the next frames at all. Yeah, there we go. And if we turn off onion skinning, just temporarily. Oh my gosh! What just happened? Oh man, she really surprised. Let me trim this animation down, the duration to like 5 or 4. Oh no, oh no. Let's get that back. I shut it down. She's like having an epileptic seizure. I should have put the epilepsy warning before I did this. She is freaking out, man. Awesome. And then just for a nice touch. Just for a nice touch, we should add so this frame is that. Well, it's just like, I don't know. I'm just being silly here, guys. Like we're teaching her a lesson. Did I just draw that on the... What the heck? Oh, I think... What? What just... Wait, where did I draw that to? Oh, now she looks like she's just like yakking off. That is funny. I'm just talking. If we add a little squash and stretch. Oh, not to that layer. It's only letting me modify. Oh, okay. So we squashed and, well, actually we would squash and stretch in this direction. And then we would, again, just modify it so that... That's funny. That actually kind of looks like some kind of terminal montage video, like the way, kind of the way he would do it. So this could be the NPC talking animation in the final game. That is funny. Her eye color is inconsistent though. Like on this frame. Let's see if we can change that. Oh my gosh, now she's black in the face. There we go. Now she looks scarier than she did before. Yeah, now she's just yelling. It's like quite awesome, to be honest. Yeah. Kind of just goofing around today, guys. I should have probably planned the stream more intentionally. Nice little Sean. Look at all those layers, man. So let's go back to this. I will definitely do this and work on this. Clouds, waterfalls, all of that. And actually, I am quite tired tonight, so it's actually, the stream's not going to be as long as it usually is. Well, I mean, I've already gone an hour and a half. I think I'm going to end it here, guys. Please like this video, comment, and the live chat section is not the comment section. Comment, please. Share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Oh, nah. I'm gonna sign off for tonight. I'm tired. I am officially winded. It's been an interesting and long day today. But I will definitely... You know, if you want to hang out with us more, I have a growing Discord community. Michael Jones is just freaking out. Oh my gosh. If you want to join the Discord community, the link is there. If you want to check out my Twitter, where I post content about my game and game dev more often, you can check me out there. I'm also on Instagram. I'm also on paste the link. I try to paste the link for the love of it. But I'm also on Instagram and Facebook. And of course I'm on YouTube. Thank you, Tommy Evans, for coming to hang out with me. It was really a pleasure. All of you have a good evening or morning, whatever time zone you're coming from. And I'll get back with you, Tommy, about the social media thing tonight, actually. And I'll see y'all in the next one.